prospect of a European Super League and confirmed its stance that it wouldn't be involved. Are you in agreement with that, or should clubs at least be allowed to explore the possibility of joining this new format that's been proposed?
I agree 100% with that statement. But I like the verdict anyway. Just like it that we finally get a little bit of understanding that FIFA and UEFA and other FAs or whatever cannot just do what they want. Creating new, because we have to talk about in the future in football, we have to talk about a lot of stuff, and if they're just doing the things they do, like putting in competitions with more games and nobody has a real say in it, and like what's going on there, I like that they get a bit of a shake. You know, okay, you cannot exactly do what you want, but no, Super League, same opinion like I had before.
Obviously, after the game in midweek, you raised the issue of the atmosphere at Anfield. Do you expect a response at the weekend? And what is the solution long term to ensure that week after week after week you are getting top-notch atmosphere?
No, it's not. Maybe I have to. I can tell our people exactly. It's not that I don't order atmospheres or whatever. It's just we had 2 home games in a row, and these 2 home games we had 62 finishes. I think that's pretty special, I would say. That's what football is all about. And imagine we would have scored of all of them. That's ridiculous, or will never happen. So you will have these moments where you create a chance and you miss it. And in our very best times, and I understand, but I'm pretty sure not everybody is now thinking, oh my God, Klopp is right. And it's not about that. It's my feeling directly after a game. It was exactly like that. And when I turned around, because people were talking about that, when I turned around, we missed the chance. And I turned around and people were sitting like flat. And I thought, what actually do we want? Creating a chance is the closest you can get to score a goal. And now the difference is in the very good times, when we are when we're all in our middle and we all enjoy the situation, what we should do, because we are in a pretty good position in the league. So, and maybe a bit quicker than people expect. That's possible. I don't know. And then the difference for me is if you have a chance and you miss it, it's oh. But after that, the stadium goes bonkers because immediately we go for the next chance. And that was different. It was. So, and it's no criticism. I enjoyed 99.7% of each second in that stadium. I love it to bits. The atmosphere, these people, and not different people, not other people. I know sometimes them are in and sometimes them are in, and we have some other issues. And I said, give the ticket to somebody. Now people explained to me, it's not possible only with a family member. So I didn't take it that. I didn't know that it's everybody take me word for word. But maybe after all the years I should get used to that. I am overly happy with everything, but it's like if he can do better, people show us. Yeah, fine. And I said something, and that's all. And if people wanted to understand me right, I think it was possible, and if not, then not. I cannot change that now, and it's not. I have nothing to say about the atmosphere. What I said is we need Anfield tomorrow. That's 100% true, and I can't wait for the first whistle, to be honest.
I was going to come on to that then. How much do you love this situation when the top 2 are going head-to-head at Anfield and the chance to take top spot?
I love it the most when you are first and now 55 points ahead. So because it's a pure joy, but it's all fine. I love it. It's how I said, we are in the position we are. It's not that bad. And we play a super strong team. We play a team that played an exception last season and coming back and is even better than last season. Bringing in top players, had already a top team, bringing in really good players. To improve the team, did that, went through the Champions League pretty easily, and play a really good Premier League campaign. So, massive game. It's great to have them, great to meet them. We met obviously quite frequently, and yeah, it's good. But we have to make sure we make it a proper home game, a proper Anfield experience. That's all I want.
Jürgen, Arsenal seem to have found an extra gear this season almost. Do they look like a real title contender this time? Do they look like they found that new level to you?
I thought they looked like that last year, to be honest, and then some results kicked in or whatever. I don't know even exactly the reasons, to be honest. I remember our game here. They were outstanding until we found a way into the game, and then maybe in the end we should have won it. Maybe they had other chances as well. I can't remember them, to be honest, but I can remember Ibu Konate 2-2 with the chest half a yard in front of the goal. So I'm still wondering how we couldn't score there. That was the team we faced, super strong team, and that's what they are. And now you bring in Rice and Havertz, that doesn't make you worse. Ryan goal, it doesn't make you worse. So it's just that Mikkel built exactly the team he wanted, and they are difficult to play. They are good. They are a good mix between physicality, like big, strong players, fast, good technique, very good organization. They are really well coached, well drilled. You can see every year they make another step. They have really my respect, but we won the points anyway.
Curtis Jones was sensational in midweek. I mean, you had a number of sensational performances. Does he come into the thinking to potentially get a start at weekend?
They all are. You know, as a train, they all are. And yes, he was exceptional. He played a super game. I think it was maybe it was the best game we played this season so far, and that's with a really changed lineup, and it was really good. I liked it a lot. Curtis scored 2 goals. Was defensively there. Was really active, aggressive in the right manner. No, but Harvey Elliott played a really good game as well. So, and some others as well. So we will start with 11, and pretty much, and 5 of the others will come on. I'm pretty sure.
Jürgen, how much of a good barometer can this battle be for what the season might hold when you consider you're on the back of maybe your best performance of the season? Arsenal, great last season, they appear to have improved, they look more efficient, but you've had a great start as well.
What do you mean exactly with?
Well, you know, this game, what do you think it can tell us for what
match days
the rest of the season might provide?
Match day 18?
Yeah.
Match day 18. That's a barometer. So that means after that we play 20 more games, right? So we win it, we are not through. They win it, they are not through, even when probably that's then the headlines they have to deal with. It's just a super important football game, and we were result-wise pretty stable this season. That's the basis for everything. It's a basis for consistency. That you get results. We did that. So actually, you realize now while I'm stuttering, I didn't really think about it. I couldn't care less. It's really I'm just interested in this game tomorrow and not what it means for the rest of the season or whatever. I spoke the other day about it, that I said the position we are in is okay. We don't feel now that it's like exceptional. I mean, wow, how did we end up here? So I really think we deserve where we are. But that's just the basis. It's before January, February, when it's really getting interesting. Where are you? Then you might see you play lesser games than you already played, and you see is there a distance or not. And there might be a moment. I don't know exactly when, March maybe or April, when you think, okay, 6-pointer, you win today, and then you have them out of the way or whatever. But that's obviously far off, and nobody thinks about these kind of things. We have enough, believe me, to prepare a game like this. I enjoyed it a lot, but it's really, there's no space for left and right. There's enough to do to make sure that they cannot do what they want, and we can do what we want.
Another good performance in midweek from Wataru Endo. We've seen good performances from him before, but he appears to be bringing more consistent levels. What's enabled him to do that, do you think?
Getting used to it, just like that. We forgot, and we don't give people time anymore. We do, internally we do, but because we talk every 3 days, or more often, about these kind of things. It feels like after 4 weeks, now we speak already that long about it, when it will finally click. That's how it is. We had some of the biggest players this club in my area ever saw needed time to adapt. Some others didn't, but some big players did. We can not just to mention Andy Robertson didn't play half a year, pretty much was not in the squad. Hopefully he forgot that as well. But it's anyway true. And Fabinho, we had to change system for because he couldn't play a 6 alone. And later on, he could play that easily, made it his position, so it's all fine. And you need a bit of time. That's all. But we see him every day in training, and he is one of the hardest working people I ever met. It was always clear that it will be good. But I'm happy, obviously, for him that the public could see it now as well. So because that's pretty helpful in our job. And yeah, it was a really good game, and he gives something different to the team. We have to say it's clear. He gives it. He's the one for the tackles. We don't have now 20 players on the pitch who have tackling as a hobby, but he's doing it. And on top of that, his passing is really good. His awareness is really good. He finds his position better in possession. All these things. It's football, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but that's no problem for me.
Thank you.